Hi guys, my name's Alana. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My mental health channel is called Mental Health with Alana, and I post 2 videos every week. I talk about different mental health topics and chronic illness. If you'd like to subscribe, please press that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I also want to let you know that I have a business where I create sensory boxes for your mental health and for neurodivergent people. If you're interested in buying one, I ship internationally within Australia and overseas. And if you would like to buy one, there's a Linktree link down below, or you can go to my Instagram, Careboxes by Alana, and send me a DM if you want it to be private. Or yeah, you can just order through my website, and it has PayPal as an option, and normal credit cards are allowed as well. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about what I do to treat my chronic illness and mental health conditions. So I live with a number of disorders. So I live with some physical health issues, mental illness, and also a learning disorder. And I thought it'd be a good idea today to share some tips of just some things that help me during the week, during the day, and what makes it easier for me with my symptoms. You can kind of apply this for whatever illness you have, or interchange it with other things, but this is just some things that help me. But yeah. So number 1 is taking painkillers. So these are either prescribed by a doctor for a specific disease or symptom, or generally for me, I take Panadol quite frequently, like ibuprofen, or I don't really take aspirin much, but you know, basically just like over-the-counter painkillers. So I take Panadol a lot because I get like pain in different areas in my muscles and joints, and I also get a sore back quite frequently from having to be in bed so much because I get very fatigued, and I also get very bad sinus pain. I have chronic sinusitis, and I get severe headaches from that, and I also just get headaches in general. So I'll like quite frequently, to the point where I tried everything and I have to take painkillers. So number 1 is to have painkillers on hand. Number 2 is to make sure you're taking your psychiatric medication if that is something that you have in your life. So for me, I have a number of psychiatric meds that I take morning, lunch, and dinner. So remembering to take those meds can be extremely hard, and I always forget, and then I never take them at the right time at night time. So what I've done recently is I started to put an alarm on my phone, because my mum forgets to come to give me them because she takes care of my medication, and then I forget to go and get them because I get busy or whatever, and then it's too late at night and I can't sleep and a bunch of things. So basically, make sure you're taking your meds of any kind, put an alarm on your phone. That's the best thing to do. Number 3 is to have ice packs either in your freezer, or you can get those ones where you can buy them where when you like break them and crush them, they turn like cold. This one's a good idea for headaches, I find, for me, and sinus pain mainly. That's why I use them, but you can also use it for other things, like if you have a fever, or if you have joint pains or muscle pains or anything like that. But for me, I've actually got this eye mask that is, you put it in the freezer, and then when you have a really bad headache, you can like put it over your eyes, and it kind of relieves a bit of the pain, because I get pain all around my eyes, up all cheekbones, into my ears, where it feels like I have a chronic ear infection, and then it goes all the way down here, and it goes radiating up here to my temples and under my eyebrows, and my nose. Basically my entire nose gets really inflamed all the time, and it hurts like all here. So painful. Basically, even right now as I speak, I have sinus pain. So I have chronic sinusitis. Nothing works to get rid of it. So the only thing I can do is take Panadol and to use ice packs when the pain is really severe, because it's quite severe. But yeah, so you can use ice packs. The next thing is mobility aids. So, you know, you may have a wheelchair, you might have an electric scooter or electric wheelchair, you might have a walking stick, which I have a walking stick. You may need a interpreter. You may need certain apps that help you access things, accessibility on your phone, you know, all sorts of different things. Can be mobility aids, it can be really anything, but make sure that you have the mobility aids that you're needing. And, you know, if you don't have the money for them, maybe you could set up a GoFundMe page to try to like raise some money to get the mobility aids that you need. The next one for me is allergy medication. So this goes back to the sinus problems. Honestly, allergy medication doesn't really do anything, I don't think, for my sinus pain, but I still take it regularly just in hope that maybe it will magically decide to work. But does it? No. But you know, for some people it probably works. It's just because my sinus problems are so chronic, and they're constant all the time. So yeah, I have tissues with me 24/7. My whole family, basically, me, my sister, and my mom have chronic sinusitis, so we all have similar symptoms and pretty severe sinus issues. So yeah, it's kind of like a bit of a joke in our family at this point. The other thing is having a heat pack or a hot water bottle for pain. This one's great. This is also really good if you're a female and you're on your period and you get really bad cramping. It can be a really good idea to have a heat pack or a hot water bottle or something like that to put on your stomach or wherever pain you're having it. It really does seem to help. So yeah, I'd recommend that. The next one is, this one might seem a bit weird, but it's comfortable slippers for my feet, legs, and back hurt. So when I'm walking around the house, we have tiles, and sometimes I find that because and in my room there's wooden floors, I find that the ground can be quite hard, and my feet need a good amount of support, because if I don't have like something cushiony or supportive on my feet, my legs start to hurt more and my back starts to hurt more and things like that. So I have a pair of slippers that I wear around the house. I actually originally bought them because I've been in and out of psychiatric hospitals, and you can't walk around without shoes on, and so I'd wear slippers like every day, all day, because, you know, you're just in a hospital, it doesn't really matter what you look like. So yeah, that is basically my tips. I know these seem kind of basic, but they're just general things that you can do to help yourself. Obviously there's other things like making sure you're drinking enough water. I drink 3 liters of water a day, and I limit myself to 1 cup of coffee a day. Every now and then I'll have two cups, but I'm pretty strict about it. I don't really drink Diet Coke anymore. I used to drink a lot of Diet Coke because of my eating disorder. And I used to drink a lot of coffee because of my eating disorder as well. So I've tried to kind of cut that out. And then obviously just like general basic things like eating as healthy as you can. Exercise is kind of I don't normally mention exercise because for a lot of us who have mental illnesses or chronic illnesses, sometimes exercise isn't physically or mentally possible. So that one is basically, don't go too hard on yourself. If you can exercise, do it, but make sure you don't push your body to the point where you're gonna crash and get worse physically or mentally. You know, that's the way I see it. Or get some advice from a professional, like a physiotherapist who works with people who have disabilities. That can be helpful, who can actually look at your illness and your body and what it can and can't do, and then make up a little bit of a plan. That's what I'm going to be doing once my NDIS application gets passed. I'm going to see if I can get a physio therapist to create just a little bit of exercise plan, so I'm at least doing something, because yeah, I'm very fatigued all the time, and sore muscles, sore joints, a whole bunch of things, and mental illness also impacts my ability to get out of bed and function. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you have any other suggestions, leave it down below. I wanted to keep this quite basic. It wasn't anything resolutionary, you know. It's kind of common sense, but you know, I thought it may be helpful. So if you want to check out any of my other videos based off mental illnesses or disabilities or my experiences, you can check them out in the playlist mental health. I have a lot of videos on my channel, and like I said, I post 2 videos a week. So yeah, thank you for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video.